Peadar.
Well, how are you, mate? What am I doing here? Oh, we haven't started, have we? I thought you were saying like test the mic or something. Are we actually started with it now? Sorry, apologies.
Before you came to ECA Belfast, what was life like? What were you working as? What was your day-to-day experiences like?
Before I came here, I was working in B&Q part-time, 20 hours a week, and I was doing a foundation degree in sports, exercise and something. I can't even remember the full name of the degree because I hated it that much. What did I do day to day? Literally just woke up, went to that degree, worked at B&Q in the evenings, and I wasn't too happy. The plan was to get qualified as personal trainer through the tech that I was doing the degree in, and then someone told me about ECA, which was elite at the time.
I remember the conversation that we had regarding whenever you signed up, so I think you were actually in work.
Yeah, I couldn't take the phone.
What happened there?
I couldn't take the phone call because my manager didn't really like me, so she didn't want me to take the phone call, and you just kept ringing me. So eventually we got on the phone, and then the next problem was the fact that it was going to be on a weekend, and that was another whole big thing. I had to get the weekends off, but eventually I got there, and here we are.
Eventually came to ECA. Were you apprehensive about anything before coming?
Yeah, I didn't know yous for a start. Like, I'd never heard of yous before. I got recommended by someone who's seen that I was posting fitness stuff on Instagram. Shout out Ronan. And he messaged me, and I was like, no, I can do it through the tech for like 100 quid. I don't need to go to this place in Belfast. But once I spoke to yourself on the phone, you gave me a lot of clarity, and that was pretty much it. And I do remember messaging you. I think the moment where I was like, this was the right thing, is you sent out the thank you card, like personally signed. I was like, I'm happy with this.
Was that the only thing that you were skeptical of, or was there other things going on, the fact that you didn't know us?
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure that, you know, I could do it. Essentially, I'd never went to be a personal trainer. It's quite a scary thing. It's a career change. It's not a small thing. So I was worried about investing all that money and all that time into something that I didn't even know if I was going to take seriously at the end of the day. Was
there one thing that happened that actually prompted you to take action and go for it, or was it just like? Was it like a bunch of little micro experiences?
I went on your Instagram and I seen what you were doing, and I seen the service you was delivering, and I was just like, this seems like the real deal. You know, anyone that I'd heard that had been through you was doing so well. They were far better educated, and they seemed to actually enjoy what they were doing. Whereas the qualification I was going to do, it didn't really have much of a good track record.
What was your biggest takeaway from the course as a whole?
Going the extra mile and delivering like above and beyond for absolutely everyone. Because on the course, you, PJ, Andrew, I can literally pick out moments where all of yous went above, stayed behind, sent me a message. There was always just that extra wee bit. So yeah, delivering the absolute top service and beyond.
What was your first day like on the gym floor?
My first day on the gym floor. The first day on the gym floor was actually like, it was quite scary because it was not something I had done like that before, but I did have the experience of doing it practically in the gym, thankfully. I just felt like it was something that I really wanted to do. I was just excited to get at it. I was excited to fill the client base.
How long did it take before then you went into fitness full time? Tell me about that transition.
So I qualified here in, I'm going to say March 2020. It was around March 2020. By my birthday, which is June, I was fitness full time. That was at the stage. Full time, it's actually an online business. And yeah, it took a couple of months, but that's because throughout the course I actually had conversations with you. You were able to help me on how to actually build my client base and how to deliver a good service, and that enabled me to quit my job within 3 months of qualifying.
How has it felt now being in fitness full time for the last couple of years?
It's surreal. It is, yeah, because it's, someone actually asked me recently, I was on a podcast interview and he was saying, oh, you know, last I was talking to you, your goal was to do fitness full time. What is it now? I was like, it still is. It's just what I want to do. You know, obviously I want to do bigger and better, but it's great waking up every day, having such an impact on people, and yeah, I love it.
Well, let's say there's one lad who's watching this here in a similar position to where you were, maybe been through a similar transformation, because I actually seen you put up a post the other day. Out of shape stoner, online personal trainer.
Yeah.
So if you were to give a message to one lad who is currently in that position, maybe going through their own physical transformation, maybe thinking about, can I do fitness as a career? Is it a viable option? What would you tell that person?
You're not going to know until you try. It's the most cliche advice ever, but I didn't know until I actually did it. And now that I'm in it, I'm sure I love it. It's good, but you're not going to know unless you just take the chance, and there's no better place to do it.
Definitely.
Please edit that out at the very start, by the way.
Keeping that in there, Marty.